But here is the San Diego State basketball coach, Steve Fisher, back on Scott and BR on the Mighty 1090. Hi, Coach.
Hello, Scott, BR, Linda. How are you folks?
We are outstanding. Yourself?
I'm fine, thank you.
Coach said at the beginning of the week, we're going to find out a lot about this San Diego State basketball team this week at Colorado State and at Boise State. Great start for the week. That was a very, very good, solid win in a tough place to play, and people underestimate the altitude. Good, solid win last night.
It really was, Scott. I think people underestimate how well coached Larry Eustachy's teams are, how tough-minded Colorado State is. They're a very physical team, very aggressive team, and in their building to go in and get a win is significant for us.
Why does Malik Pope have so much success in that building?
I have no idea if it's the building, if it's the opponent, if it's him after having last year really feeling as if he's going to have another good game. But he did. He had his best game of this season for us, and we needed it. He contributed not only 14 points, but he was better defensively, rebounded the ball effectively, and was a wonderful contributor.
Yeah, and Coach Trey Kell also had just an all-time night for you guys.
Trey's getting better and better, and I think you can see that from just how he carries himself. I talked to him a little bit at halftime. He was 4 for 10, had a hard time early on making a shot, and earlier, even this year, he probably would have shut down his mindset, I got to score the ball. But he didn't. He was 4 for 10 in the first half and 4 for 7 in the second half. And my thought to him at halftime was, Trey, let's go 10 for 10 in the second half. Mm-hmm. Shoot the ball. You're a scorer. And he played very aggressively and very intelligently. He had 5 assists, no turnovers. We had him do a lot of what you see Jeremy do. Jeremy took a pretty hard spill, and his back was really bothering him. So Trey did a lot of the point guard stuff, coming off ball screens, and he was very good.
You know what's interesting about getting a win last night? We're talking to Coach Fisher. San Diego State 69, Colorado State 62 last night. The Aztecs now 4-0 in Mountain West Conference play in a big game coming up this weekend against Boise State. But, Coach, when I look at the box score, and I was listening to the game last night, Malik makes a 14-point contribution. Jeremy, 14 points. Trey, as Billy Ray just talked about, a career-high 19 points. Zylan Cheatham, no points in 18 minutes. I'm only referencing it because you were able to win that game with no scoring from this player.
We have a team where I don't know that you would say that anybody has to score a lot for us to be effective. Winston had no points in the first half. Came out and he had 8 crucial points, 4 or 5 down the stretch that allowed us to win. But that's the beauty of our team right now. Obviously, we have to have some, more than one. We have to have some that score, but we're not dependent exclusively on 1 or 2 guys. And you're right, Zylan, he only took 1 shot. Played 18 minutes, took 1 shot. So we had others that played effectively and scored the ball. So we're better offensively now than we have been in our non-conference phase. And we talked about that the last time I was on the show. We continue to be that way. We shot 51, 52% in the second half from the field. We were, I believe, 13 for 15 or 15 for 17, only missed 2 free throws. And we're playing with much more confidence in the offensive end.
Coach, Boise State coming up. According to everybody's preseason predictions, it was really a San Diego State, Boise State, Mountain West Conference. It was going to come down to you two. Some great games last year. Can you kind of give us a scouting report, since we haven't had a chance to see much of them yet, and how you think this game can be won?
Most people that you would talk to that have watched a lot of Mountain West basketball would tell you, if they're not partisan, that Boise State's playing the best basketball in the league right now. They've won 10 in a row. They're undefeated at home. They lost Derek Marks, the MVP of the league last year, but they returned Anthony Dremick, who was arguably their best player till he went out with a major ankle injury. He's back, and he's back at full strength, and everybody else is there. Webb, their big 6'8", 6'9", do-everything player, is right now a runaway leader for Player of the Year in the Mountain West Conference. And Duncan is a nightmare to guard at a 6'9", 5-man that exclusively stretches you, shoots the three. They're good, and they're exceptionally good at home. They beat us last year twice. Only home loss was to them. They beat us bad at their place. So we need to go in and play the way we've been playing, maybe a little bit better, be confident and determined, and then we'll have a great chance to win.
Coach Fisher on Scott and BR on the Mighty 1090. The Coach Fisher Show coming up at the top of the hour, and San Diego State playing at Boise State on Saturday, a game you can hear right here on the Mighty 1090. Coach, good luck on Saturday. We'll talk next week.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.